Picture this. You're sitting at a dinner table with friends. The mood is light, and laughter flows freely. Then, as the menus arrive, someone inevitably mentions a dietary restriction, a nut allergy, lactose intolerance, or a sensitivity to gluten. It's so common now that it's almost expected. But why does it feel like these allergies and sensitivities have skyrocketed in recent years? Is it just a trend, or are there deeper truths behind these dietary needs that society is finally beginning to recognize? Today, we're peeling back the layers to uncover the science, the myths, and the undeniable realities of food allergies. Contrary to popular belief, food allergies themselves haven't necessarily become more common over time. What has changed is our ability to diagnose and understand them. Decades ago, the tools and knowledge we now have simply didn't exist. If someone experienced mysterious rashes, stomach troubles, or breathing issues, it was often misattributed to unrelated conditions. A child with a severe peanut allergy might have been labeled as accident-prone or overly sensitive, their symptoms dismissed rather than investigated. Today, with advancements in medicine and widespread awareness, what was once a nebulous problem is now more clearly defined, giving people the language and validation to address their struggles. The way we produce and consume food has also shifted dramatically, raising new questions about our health. Industrial farming, the pervasive use of pesticides, and genetic modification have transformed what we eat and how our bodies respond to it. Even the clean and simple foods we trust often come loaded with additives or residues we don't see on the label. It's not just what we're eating, it's the environment surrounding it. The oversanitization of modern life has its consequences too. The hygiene hypothesis proposes that as we've become more obsessed with cleanliness, our immune systems have had fewer opportunities to encounter and adapt to the harmless microbes that once helped shape our resilience. Without these early exposures, our bodies may be more inclined to overreact, mistaking harmless proteins and food for threats. When you consider something like celiac disease, the implications become strikingly clear. Celiac isn't just about feeling bloated after eating bread. It's an autoimmune disorder that attacks the small intestine whenever gluten enters the system. The initial symptoms might seem mild, like stomach discomfort or fatigue, but the long-term damage is profound. Left untreated, it can lead to nutrient deficiencies, anemia, osteoporosis, and even an increased risk of certain cancers. For someone with celiac, gluten isn't just an irritant, it's a genuine health risk. Peanut allergies, on the other hand, are infamous for their severity and unpredictability. A single trace of peanut protein can trigger an immune response so intense it sends the body into anaphylaxis, a life-threatening reaction that demands immediate intervention. What makes peanuts particularly dangerous is a protein called ARA-H1, which is so allergenic it can cause reactions from airborne exposure. This isn't about someone being picky, it's about survival. Shellfish allergies operate on a similar spectrum, with proteins like tropomyosin igniting immune reactions that can range from mild skin irritation to full-blown respiratory distress. And while many people carry epinephrine injectors as a safety measure, the constant vigilance required to navigate daily life with a severe allergy is exhausting. Imagine having to scrutinize every meal, every handshake, every environment for fear of accidental exposure. For these individuals, their dietary restrictions are not a choice, they're a necessity. Still, there are skeptics who view the rise in reported allergies and sensitivities as nothing more than a fad, a way for people to draw attention to themselves or complicate social gatherings. To dismiss these conditions so casually, however, is to overlook the mountains of evidence and the lived experiences of those affected. It's easy to roll your eyes at a gluten-free menu or a peanut-free classroom until you've seen someone close to you struggle, or worse, experience a life-threatening reaction. The frustration many feel about accommodating dietary restrictions often stems from a lack of understanding. But when we dig deeper, we realize that these changes are not just about being trendy, They're about inclusivity, safety, and a growing awareness of how interconnected food and health truly are. Even for those without diagnosed allergies, paying attention to how your body reacts to certain foods can be eye-opening. Keeping a journal of what you eat and how you feel afterward isn't just a tool for allergy sufferers, it's a way for anyone to better understand their own health. In a world where food can be both nourishment and a source of danger, empathy and education are our greatest allies. Whether you're the one navigating a complex dietary landscape or simply someone sitting across the table, there's value in approaching these challenges with grace. After all, food is one of the simplest joys of life, a source of connection, culture, and care. No one should have to choose between enjoying a meal and protecting their health. So next time you find yourself questioning the validity of someone's restrictions, remember this. Every bite they take is a decision made with far more thought than you might ever imagine. And that thoughtfulness deserves respect.